So today's been pretty crap because I have a really sore throat. But so does my brother and my mum as well. So I think it's more as a case of something going around rather than something to do with the acid reflux or the tension, or like even the medications or something, because I suspected that at first. But then when I found out that my brother and my mum had the same sort of thing, then yeah, kind of put that notion to bed really. But yeah, so I've obviously not been able to sing because pretty much when you have a sore throat, basically like a laryngitis or something, your falsetto just goes. So it basically means mixed voice is impossible. But what has been really interesting today, and this is something I have been doing I did it pretty much all morning, apart from when I went swimming. And it's good because I'm now making that a good habit, an hour a day during the week at least. Um, so what I was doing all morning apart from that is I was having I had my headphones in and I was basically listening to all these things on YouTube of like deep relaxation where you it goes kind of through different parts of the your body and like tells you to relax them. And I find that progressive muscle relaxation is called something like that. And I remember thinking this a long time ago. I found that really helpful, and it's the same today. I was able to really relax my jaw, my tongue, and everything. Because as you would know from previous videos, I'm always really tense all throughout my body. Even my back, my shoulders, everything's really tense there generally. So doing the progressive muscle relaxation, that stuff really helps me. And what I'm imagining is that if I'm doing that many days in a row, that's going to really help in the long term with I guess the anxiety and the muscle tension and everything. And it's also really enjoyable. It's really relaxing. When you have the headphones in, it almost feels like you're going away to a paradise or something. And speaking of, I was looking into, and I have been for the past few days, looking into a possible trip away, almost like a wellness trip to really detox. Yeah, like so for my body, for my mind and everything, I can really de-stress because arguably stress is like what's basically caused all these things like acid reflux, muscle tension, anxiety, sinusitis. That could be arguably the root cause of all this stuff. So if I can really de-stress, I'm wondering if that's gonna really help me. So we'll see. So yeah, so I was looking into potentially going to somewhere like Thailand. I've not gone on like a proper holiday for about 4 years or so. That's basically because I've been obsessed with trying to get this stuff to work for so long. Yeah, so I think something like that might do me really good. So it'll be basically a chance to do all the stuff that I'm doing now, but pretty much like the whole day. So when I'm doing the deep breathing, I basically have to squeeze it in the day, and then occasionally I can't do it. Yeah. So it means I can do lots of meditation. So and especially in a place like Thailand, they're kind of pretty equipped for all that stuff, and things like massages you can get it really cheap. Pad Thai, I love Pad Thai. It's like my favorite dish. So can have that for like $3. It's just an idea, but it's something that I'm looking into, and I might possibly be going for a little bit of it with my older brother. So yeah, that's an idea. But yeah, but then what's interesting about doing that stuff all day or pretty much all morning, it's just always in my ear. When you're immersing yourself in it, it kind of then seeps into your subconscious and it starts relaxing, even when you're not even thinking about it, which is really good. Because then when I went into the cold water this evening, went into the freezing cold pool, and while I have been able to relax in the cold water before, I've never, ever had it that easy. Within a few minutes, I've completely forgot that it was cold at all. And then even when I was thinking about it, like, oh wait, this is meant to be really cold, I didn't even feel cold then. And I honestly think I could have stayed in there for like half an hour, no problem. I just came out after 10 minutes because that's when the time went off. But yeah, so doing all that deep relaxation stuff and then doing the breathing, slow breathing, in the cold water made it so easy. And that's like when I came out, I didn't even feel cold, even though it's like freezing in there. So yeah, really interesting. So I'm gonna, and I also tried to have those relaxation things on during the night. There was like a 3-hour video that I put on and just like had it playing through the speakers. But then obviously, I mean, I woke up with a terrible sore throat, as you know. But I'm interested in like when this laryngitis stuff goes, and I've been doing like honey and vitamin C and stuff like that and tea to sort that out. But that always takes a few days. Might do steaming as well. All the general stuff, and also oil of oregano is meant to be quite good for that. So I've been doing a bit of that. Yeah, I'm wondering when that laryngitis goes, when I'm implementing all these relaxation techniques, if that's going to have a big impact on my voice, because I imagine it probably will. Like, if you're doing that every day, you're bound to become a much more relaxed person and yeah, and basically a happier person as well, which in turn then makes you sing better. So yeah, interesting. And it was also, I think it's day 8 of doing all the meds and stuff. Honestly, the reflux, it's like, I feel like it's almost worse than when I was doing the apple cider vinegar stuff, which in a way doesn't surprise me because I've heard so many horror stories of people doing the PPIs and antacids and stuff. So I very, and I feel very cynical when I say this, but it's because I've read so many things, and also because I honestly found that apple cider vinegar was working quite well for me. I'm quite cynical whether that stuff's going to work, but I'm giving it the 6 to 8 weeks or possibly 12 weeks, because that's what speech pathologist who I'm working with is telling me to do. So I have to trust her. And I'm also looking into, because I did acupuncture yesterday, as you know, and I've got another one I think booked for Thursday, although I might change that to a different one, which is maybe a bit more reputable, because the one I went to was like 3.9 star, and there are plenty of 5-star ones out there. So I might go one of those, because supposedly with acupuncture, it's one of those things where the person needs to be really good to have an effect. And I'm also looking into doing some Chinese herbs. Supposedly that can help. I'm basically at the point where I feel like I've tried so many things. So my reflux situation, and you can see that when I'm doing that swallowing. I've tried so many things to sort out like the sinus issues, acid reflux, tension, everything. I'm basically prepared to do anything. So yeah, and these herbs might be kind of expensive, but like it's kind of, and you will have this same feeling as well if you're suffering from these problems and you're trying to sing. It's like, because that feeling of when it's resonating in a pharynx, it's like, it's almost priceless. Like, you know, I would sell my computer. I would sell like all my, I don't, like all my possessions. I would basically sell all that stuff just to, you know, get my voice working. That's the way I kind of feel about it. So if these herbs work, then, you know, I'm working at this job that I'm not enjoying at all. I got to be careful with Caesars. But it's like every day when I'm there, I'm just like, this money, like I just sort out my throat. Like the speech pathologist, I'm like, look, I'll give you as much as you need, just sort me out. That's the way I feel about it. And if you suffer from the same things, you probably feel the same way. But yeah, that's it for today. Sorry, my voice sounds terrible, as you know, it's from the laryngitis or whatever. And I hope that's sorted out soon. But the main problem is, that sorting out reflux, sinus problems, muscle tension, all that stuff. But yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully I have some better news tomorrow. But yeah, the main takeaway from today is the relaxation stuff. I'm gonna, and I did it, as I said, I did it all day, like especially all the morning, having the headphones in, just always trying to relax this. And I was finding that to be really good. So I'm gonna try and implement that, along with the cold water, the deep breathing, the swimming, all the medications, the dieting. Yeah, I mean, if you've got any ideas, that'd be really cool. Just anything to help me, much appreciated. Because I try to, the reason I waffle on quite a lot in these videos is because if I have something that you might have thought of doing. I think like some kind of nugget in the video. I try to give as much of what my thought process is as possible, so you can hear that and potentially try things out for yourself. But yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.